I was the only male teacher in this entire godforsaken all-girls school. When the last guy, Jack Bauer, handed the keys over to me, he leaned in close, his breath smelling like decay. He left me with one sentence that hit harder than a hangover. This place is heaven, kid. But it is also hell. Jack dropped that bomb and walked away without looking back. I stood there like an idiot in the parking lot, unable to process what the hell just happened. Honestly, ever since I got the job offer, I've been in a daze. I was a lackluster P major, fresh out of college, drowning in student debt. I'd papered the city with resumes, but this place was the only one that didn't toss mine in the trash. It wasn't until I drove through the gates that I realized it was an all-girls academy. Why the hell would a girls' school need a male gym teacher? Even if they needed someone to teach squats and cardio, there are plenty of female coaches out there. It didn't add up, but the pay was insane. Plus, I got a private suite in the staff dorms, so employing the classic shut up and take the money strategy, I stopped asking questions. Upon arrival, the dean, Miss Sharon, told me to get the handover done with Jack, the outgoing coach. The first time I laid eyes on Jack, I almost shit myself. The guy was skeletal. I mean, scary skinny. His cheeks were sunken into his skull, massive dark circles under his eyes, and lips so pale they looked dead. He was over 6 feet tall but looked like a walking coat hanger, just skin stretched tight over bone. I immediately figured out why he was quitting, looking like that. Guy definitely had stage 4 cancer or was shooting up heroin in the locker room. Jack was cold as ice. Aside from the mandatory rundown of duties, he didn't say a damn word, but I could feel his cloudy, dead eyes tracking me every time I turned my back or bent over to sign a paper. It was creepy as hell. It made my skin crawl. After the handover, Jack gave me that one long, deep look. It was a weird mix of emotions, envy, bitterness, and horror. This place. Then he shuffled away like a zombie. I shrugged off his cryptic bullshit, looking at the state of him. His brain was probably fried from drugs anyway. Crazy people say crazy things. I sat down at my new desk and stretched, feeling the leather chair pop. Despite the weirdness, I was stoked. My teaching career was starting. I opened the drawer to stash my gear and found an old file folder at the bottom. Jack's personnel file. I flipped it open and froze. Jack was the same age as me, 24. Looking at him just now, I would have bet my left nut he was pushing 40. I kept reading, and my eyes narrowed. Jack's start date was, stapled to the file was his intake photo. The guy in the picture was a stud. Thick eyebrows, bright smile, perfect white teeth. He was wearing a tight white tank top, muscles bulging, tanned skin glistening. He looked like a men's health cover model. If I hadn't seen the file with my own eyes, I never would have believed that the bag of bones I just met was the same man in this photo. My pupils shrank to pinpoints, from hired to fired, in just 30 days. What the hell happened to Jack in 1 month to turn a Greek god into a crackhead skeleton? And what did he mean by that parting shot? Before I could spiral into a panic attack, Miss Sharon, the dean, strutted in.